In this video, we're going to be talking more about Xbox Series X backwards compatibility. The other day, I posted a video about backwards compatibility and I used some games and they didn't work with the Xbox Series X. So I used Madden and I used Topspin on the original Xbox and they didn't work. And the reason why is because they're sporting games, they don't really work. But there are certain games that do work with the Xbox Series X. So I want to put more time into explaining what's going on here. So basically, with the Game Pass, there are certain games that do work with the Xbox Series X, and they're right here. So we have some Assassin's Creed titles that will work. We have Star Wars titles that will work. If you're planning to play like some FIFA games, like FIFA 10, for example, you won't be able to play that. Or old WWE games like SmackDown vs. Raw 2007, it just won't work. But there are certain titles that do work, and I found a list online that Xbox put together of games that do work for the Xbox Series X. So I have some of those titles with me today. So I got myself Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which is the fourth Assassin's Creed game, and it's for the Xbox 360. And then for the original Xbox, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. So that's an original Xbox game. That one is apparently backwards compatible. So today we're going to install some of these games and have some fun. Okay, so the first game that I want to start off with is Knights of the Old Republic. So this is an old classic Xbox game. What will the graphics look like on the actual original Xbox? Will it run? Let's find out. We have Knights of the Old Republic. We're going to start with this game. So I have this game already on my Xbox Series X because we have it on the Game Pass. But will the game run? Let's find out. So we've just put it in and straight away it runs. So this is what the graphics look like on this game. So it installs, works just fine. And because of the Xbox One updates, it has some updates with the graphics. It has a bit of cropping on the sides because the original Xbox only played at a certain resolution. But overall, it does work with the Xbox Series X. Original Xbox games. So if you have Knights of the Old Republic or the original Red Dead or certain games like that, they will work with the newer Xbox. It's fantastic, right? So let's play some Assassin's Creed Black Flag. So we currently have this one installing and updating on the actual console itself. So what's interesting about this disc is it comes with two. So it comes with the multiplayer disc and the original gameplay disc. So that's also pretty cool. And also inside, it came with this original soundtrack, which is pretty fun as well. While that's installing, we can have a look at some of the games that we can get here. So yeah, games that are from the Xbox 360 and the original Xbox, a lot of them are on Game Pass already, so you don't have to go out and buy all these discs. But the ones that are on Game Pass and are on the online store, you will be able to purchase the disc and be able to play them. But once again, like I've already said, they won't play every single title, but only specific titles that are on the website and has all the software enabled to download and update for the new consoles. Alright, we are now ready to go. We have installed Black Flag, and seeing this old Xbox 360 logo, that just brings back so many memories when I played hours and hours of Skyrim. Wow. Alright, here we go. We can actually play this. The only problem is, like, the controls are a little bit different because the controller is upgraded to the latest controller, so it's kind of like you don't know what controls are what in some things, so it's a bit harder to play these games because of that, but overall you should be okay. Alright, so we could play the single player. This is awesome. Oh, we have some vibration from the controller as well, so that's kind of cool. Wow. I feel like this game definitely has upgraded graphics. This is awesome. I mean, Xbox 360 had amazing graphics overall anyway. Wow, these graphics are crazy upgrade from the original Xbox. I know my brother loves Assassin's Creed, so I might end up playing Assassin's Creed. Wow, look at those graphics, man. This is so much better. I love the scenery. It looks great, like even for like 360, which would be something like 15 or so years old now at this point. This looks great. Wow, look at that. Like, it looks fantastic. Look at that. So now we have Assassin's Creed Syndicate installed. Let's give it a go and just see how it looks. I bet it looks fantastic. We'll see how it looks compared to Black Flag, see if there's much difference. I'm pretty sure there will be a bit of a difference. We're going to find out with the updated graphics. See if it's like Xbox Series X sort of graphically kept up. There's definitely such an upgrade with the graphics. Wow. That is just so cool. So interesting how each Assassin's Creed is sort of placed in a different place. Assassin's Creed is great. So in here, we're in London. But in the other game, Black Flag, we're in the middle of the jungle and the sea. If you guys know the best Assassin's Creed game, you guys let me know. I'm excited for Assassin's Creed Mirage. It's gonna be absolutely amazing. There's such cool integration into the gameplay. Wow. So now, it's very similar in terms of like the gameplay mechanics. It's just a bit smoother, I think, with the actual gameplay. It's so cool. Wow. It's so smooth with the angles as well. That's like the major difference in terms of the gameplay as well. I love like the parkour integration into these games. It's really fun. You just sort of mash the A button and the X button. It's great. But yeah, we now know that these games are all backwards compatible with the Xbox Series X, which is absolutely fantastic. So what we learned today was we have 3 different games from 3 different generations: the original Xbox, the Xbox 360, and the Xbox One, working with the latest Xbox Series X. We learned that it's only certain games that work with it. It's definitely more compatible with the past generations than it is with the PlayStation 5. And I do apologize for, I guess, not 100% understanding the whole concept of the backwards compatibility, but also being misinformed myself, and then, you know, misinforming some of you guys about the backwards compatibility. So this sets it straight that it is backwards compatible, but only with certain games that are active on the Game Pass and that are on the compatibility list. So at least we know now that it is backwards compatible, and that just settles it all. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.